Sneaky! Sneaky and clever. Right, face your fears. Do some settings. Also some credits. Let's peddle with some settings first. How do the settings look? They look vaguely acceptable. What video options are there? Oh, we had these at the beginning, but you didn't. Never mind. Where's for move? Space for jump. Control for crouch. Inspect and grab items, and everything else seems positively straightforward apart from switching realms. Which is a new one, but never mind. Right, let's face our fears. Apparently our fears are named Lucy. For this is a little game called Lucy's Dream, and I think it involves a strange-looking doll. I don't know whether Lucy is the doll, or whether Lucy is the protagonist. I do not know. I only know that the main reason I don't start talking on the menu screens is because these screens always get a bit long. Right. I am here in my shockingly tall bed. I have a cushion. Can I throw these cushions or not? It would seem not. I can merely bounce up and down on them. Well, I can sort of throw them in that regard. Oh yeah, I can move, can't I? Sorry. I was just playing a game where you could move and I forgot that was a thing I can do. What's with the tiny bed? Is that for my pet mouse? It's for my pet something. I can't quite see what it is though. Right then, never mind. Never mind the fact that I'm a cretin. Let's get on with the game, shall we? What does this say? Oh, maybe it's the bed for the doll. Maybe that's it. Hold? Hold what? Hold on. I'm holding on, but not much is happening. Right. I need a key. Actually, I need a combination. But, okay, fair enough. I should have a look for it. What? Red square. Does that mean the red one should be a square? Like that one, you mean? Okay. I'll go look for some other pieces of paper then. What does this say? Mouse 1. Oh, this is really cleverly done. That's right. I like this. This is a nice attention to detail. Right. The blue one should be a triangle. I don't know how old this child is, but they seem relatively affluent, judging by the amounts of space they've got. And these sorts of things which always remind me of a bit of a skirt for some bizarre reason, and that being a sort of belt. Always seem to be that of affluent folk. Right. The child seems quite attached to her doll, which is nice. Can't wait for the doll to come along and change that perception. Nothing in here. Goodness, how tall do they think I'm going to grow that I need a wardrobe this tall? I do not know. Right, let's open these, see if we can find anything. We've got some baubles ready for Christmas. Nothing that giddy aren't. I can jump like a gazelle. Can a gazelle jump a line? I don't know. Okay, no information in there. Maybe over here in this cupboard. A chest of drawers. Or whatever you wish to term it as. Let's open all of them so we can investigate all three at once. And get disappointed by all of them. Right, I push them back in with my face. Because that isn't damaging. Let's see what else we have around here. Not a heck of a lot is the answer to that question. Can I go outside? No, 'tis locked. Presumably I'll get the door, the key out of there rather. Can I open either of these? No. Oh yeah, forgot I could change realms. This is weird. I like it, but it's weird. And here is the unhappy realm, where sad things happen. Here's a little stepladder for allowing your dog to get up on the bed. That's all scratched out as well. What's out here? A bathroom. Well, I mean, it's connected to a bedroom. Why do I find that such a bizarre concept? What's that? It's a little picture of something, but I can't quite see what it is. I can't take it with me. Alright, use the little steps and leap in the bed. Okay, so in the bed. In the bath. It's late, alright? Forgive me. Right, the yellow one needs to be a star. Okay, you're telling me to go back through the portal again, aren't you? Control. To sneak. To sneak about inside and get some Pond's angel face. We ain't even getting into it, kids. Never mind. Never mind where my mind went to when I read that. There must be another piece of paper here somewhere. which says the other one, because I only know 3 of them so far. I don't know I think it's the green one, because I've had the red one, the blue one, and the yellow one, but I need to find the green one. It's not on the back of the door, is it? No. Oh! Maybe if I switch realms in here, then I'll be on the other side of the locked door. Haha. I've used my brain and have worked it out like a big clever person. Right then, maybe now I can find the green one. Yay, the green one needs to be the moon. Okay then, so the yellow one needs to be the star and the green one needs to be the moon. What a nice pretty rain effect we've got going on. Right then. Let me change back to the realm of horrors. And then, I can open this. Didn't realise I could do that. Never mind. Let me go back to the happy place, where the happy music plays. And we can change this one to the moon, and this one to a star. Yay! Can I have the key, please? I don't think this was supposed to happen, but it has happened, and that's all I can say about the matter. Okay, can I use the key to go through here? Yay! Run? Run from who? Run from whomst? Whomst should I run from? Exactly. Or are you just telling me that these are long corridors and I need to traverse them in an efficient manner? That really there's nobody chasing me trying to bite my posterior. Nope, there's somebody here trying to bite my posterior. Hi, friend. Can I switch realms again? Can I go back to the happy place where you aren't? Yes, I can. Right. That picture looks a bit modern to be a painting like that in a frame in a stately home. It is of a let me get a bit closer. It is of a vaguely cross gentleman. Yes, to be honest, if I'd been painted that badly, I'd be cross as well. Right then. So am I safe so long as I'm in this realm? Begs the question why I'd ever want to go to the other one. I presume you need to get on the other side of locked doors and stuff like that. Alright. Let's carry on waltzing around the house. See what else we can find. Another piece of paper. Someone trying to grab me. Not into none of that, I'm not. Okay, there's a locked drawer there, which implies there's probably something of interest in it. There's nothing of interest in any of the others, though. Just shut all of these. Don't want to be accused of being untidy. Can I go through here? No. What's around the back, then? Not much here. Anything in this cupboard? No, nothing at all. Apart from my inabilities to open the darned thing. Anything here? No? You're trying to tell me, game, aren't you, that I need to go back to the wacky world of awfulness? Because there I might actually be able to do something. Alright, fine. I'll just check this cupboard and then we'll go back. Okay. Actually, I'm going to go and find a door, a locked door, and then change realms there, because my hope is that the doors will be unlocked on the other side. Alright. I'm also going to jump up on this little table, because I'm going to jump up on this little table, because I can actually jump up on this one. Yeah, and stand by this window, because I feel vaguely safe up here. The hell? You know those helmets that German soldiers wear? Hello! You interrupted me while I was in the middle of talking about something, but don't worry, I shall forgive you. I won't, I shall hate you forever for it, but never mind. Yeah, do you remember those helmets that German soldiers used to wear in World War I? They were like a round helmet, and they had a pointy bit on the top. Now, these whatever the hell they are, I haven't figured them out yet, but whatever these things are, These remind me very much of that, if you sort of took the concept, but instead of making it into a hat, you made it into a bra. That is what I imagine it would look like before the straps were put on. What? Oh, alright. So you want me to find more of these pointy things, and then collect them up and bring them here, do you? Alright then, fair enough. Not sure why I'm doing that, but if it makes you happy, I shall do it. Alright. Do I need to look inside the cupboards to find them? Possibly. Where am I going to hide if she catches me? Oh, I have found a pointiness. I think I could just stab her with it. She's not about. So that's what the, that's why there were two realms. There's a safe realm, and then there's a dangerous realm. But in the dangerous realm, there are jobs to be done. So do I need to sort of run away from her, find somewhere safe to hide, like in a cupboard or a wardrobe or round a corner, and then change realms, change back to the happy realm, to give me an opportunity to escape her? There's something up there. I can sort of get it. Come here. Come here. Thank you. Nearly impaled my brain. You know how much I need that. As malfunctioning as it is, I desperately need it. Okay. I don't know if I can change realms while moving. I don't know whether I could do that while I'm on the run, as it were, or whether I need to find somewhere to stand still. I do not know. But I reckon we only need 2 more of these things. They always seem to be by lanterns, so they're probably not going to be in cupboards. Or not in drawers, rather. Okay, then one up there. I don't see her. She's been oddly absent. I don't much mind. Just makes me feel suspicious. I reckon the other one's in there. Get out. Where is she? Seriously. Wait, Kitty, on this. She's Kitty. Oh, put it away, put it away. But just drop it, Phil. Yeah, I can't. I've run out of words. I cannot change realms while I'm running. I need to find somewhere to stand still. Not sure where that's gonna be, because there ain't no place safe. I'm going to do it in here. Yay. We have defeated her. Huzzah! Oh dear. It is very childlike, isn't it? Hiding in a cupboard and then covering your eyes to escape from something spooky. Right then. I think I dropped it round about here, by this big seam in the floor. Let's hope she isn't standing right next to this spot. No, she's not. Good. Alright then. We just need one more. I'll put it there. And then whatever the hell that's going to do is going to do it. Okay, I think it's in that cupboard there. Because there's a red light shining out of this. Yay, it is here. Get down. Tell you what this reminds me of. I think it was in Skyrim. Yes, it's in Skyrim. It's in the Dawnguard DLC. There's like a there's like a kind of a dial thing on top of like a podium. Some idiots! I shouldn't be standing around talking about Skyrim. I should be playing a game. And your character puts his hand on it and starts to twist it around, and then a spike comes out and pierces his hand, and then he just brushes it off like it's nothing, because, you know, it's fucking Dragonborn, I guess. But, you know, at the same time, it reminds me a lot of those spiky things. They've got a whole orchestra ready for this. Yay! I've got that key now. Can I use the key in this round? Do I have to be in the other one to use it, or can I use it here? I hope I can use it here. No, I can't. I hope it's not the key to that door. I feel like all these 4 doors are probably going to go into the same big room. But I don't know. I only know that I'm screwed, because I have to go back. I can't use it here either. Most mysterious. I'm hoping it's programmed to be sort of clever enough to know that it shouldn't spawn the enemy right next to where you are when you come into this world. Oh, it's because they didn't pick the key up. Duh! Brightest bunny in hill. I am not. Alright then, let's see what we got going on. You know what actually I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to the safe place. And now we can have a look at what we've got going on here. I've got no idea what that does. Maybe we should have a look around first. Before we start randomly grabbing things and twisting them. Right then. So this is a little library. With a few little cupboards and things in it. And then, oh, a piece of paper. What does it say? I need to stand on some big rectangular oranges in order to get to the top of this grandfather clock where there is a musical note at the top. I mean, naturally. Alright. What orange things are you talking about? Goodness. My doll. Giddy. That's a forehead to make a Klingon proud. Alright then, there's another little crank over here. Do you know what this does? Yeah, you're telling me to switch worlds again, aren't you? Oh, are these the cranks? Yeah, I reckon these are the cranks. And here we have a little tiny lightsaber, it seems. A little crystal decanter. Okay. So you're telling me I need to switch realms here, because there's something important on the other side. Okay, fair enough. Can I use this at all? No? Alright then, I guess I need to, Oh, there's a thing missing. Okay, one of the cranks is missing, so I need to find a replacement. I can hear her. I can hear her. I can hear the pitter-patter of her little feet. Okay, there must be another crank somewhere. There is a ball here. Bounce the ball. Not quite sure what it's all about though. Not entirely sure what all this is about either. Goodness. Can I go through that pipe? Can I sort of crouch and go through it? Come on, fit in the pipe! No, I don't fit in the pipe. How very strange. The cranks must be associated with this pipe system. These cranks are always associated with some kind of machinery. That's the only machinery we got around here. Alright. Fair enough. Oh, there's a crank here. Let's see if we can figure out what this does. Here we go. Yes, there we are. So we've shut part of it. I'm not convinced I know how that helps. But there's another open valve here, for example. If you walk through that door, I'm gonna shut my eyes and hope. Turns out hoping weren't good enough. Right then. It would appear I need to be a little bit more expedient than I've been being. Alright, so I need to twist this one around. There we are. So that one's sorted now. At least I can do that one in the safety of here. I didn't see those up there before. Goodness. Unobservant sort, aren't I? I feel like this note Oh, it's up there. Oh yeah, that's clearly a crank, not a musical note. I'm being stupid. So it's telling me I need to find something. Like, something that I can carry. Something I can bring with me to use as a stepping stone to help me climb up. But what could I bring? I could bring that ball, but that wouldn't do me a lot of good. Could I bring these cushions? I'm not convinced it'll give me much additional height, but one supposes it's worth a try. I'm going to need a lot of cushions. I'm going to have to raid the bedrooms. There's a lot of cushions needed for this little job. Alright then, give me a moment. I'm going to gather up a few cushions and things and see if I can make a little set of steps. I mean, it's better than nothing, but it's still basically nothing. There's no more cushions left, are there? Nope. I have noticed that this one is here, however. So I don't think this crank does need to be replaced. I think it just needed to be just some of them can be used on this side, and some of them can only be used on the other side. So I have no idea what those are all about. Okay then, let me quickly pop outside, back into the corridor, and see if I can find anything out here that I could use as a stepping stone. Maybe if I can get back into my bedroom or into the bathroom, I can grab some more cushions from there. There must be something. Like a little chair or something. Ah, the little steps. These will do quite nicely. There's something very childlike about this, isn't there? Other than the fact that we're just short, you know. Other than the fact that we're short. There's something quite childlike about sort of running around looking for things and trying to sort of gather up the right sort of bits and bobs that you need. Yeah, this should work quite nicely. Oh, look, wrong way. There we go. No, I think there's just this one. So that's all of it. Yeah, it seems to be. Oh no, there's this one as well, isn't there? This one right here. I forgot about. At least I thought there was. Wasn't there one right here? Have I gone crazy? Have I gone a little bit bonkers? I don't know. I've twisted the full cranks. Now what? Now can I go in here? No. Oh, Gideon, he fell off. Oh, the ball. I was just looking at this and thinking, this looks like something's got to go through this piping and then come out of that bit which can't be shut and then maybe smash the glass. Maybe I need the ball for this. And I like a cannonball. One of the contraptions that the Riddler would come up with. Yay! We did it! I'm gonna go back to the safe place and hope that the glass is still broken on that side. It probably won't be. No, it is. Hooray. Good. We have made an enormous mess. Let's slide down the banisters and try to cut ourselves on all the broken glass. Yay! I have the doll. Right, let's put the doll to bed. Excellent. Now let's get in bed ourselves. Yay! That was really fun. That was brilliant. That was really, really enjoyable. Quite simple, but very intuitively designed and put together. And the use of the little blocks to remind you of the cues is fantastic. Cause I've said it a million times, and I'll say it another million times before we're finished here. But you can't just give the player the controls once, and you especially can't just give the controls you can't just give the control You can't just give the controls on the menu and expect the player to remember them. So it's very appreciated that they remind you of them as you're going along. Especially where it put up the little F block to give you a clue that you needed to switch realms. That was very useful. Right, unfortunately I shan't be trying for a time below 10 minutes because I get graded enough at university as it is. I don't need any more grades, thank you very much. And I'm guessing that a time of 23.5 minutes, having died twice, is probably an F- thus far, so never mind. Right, is there anything else, or are we back to the menu? View results again, view credits again. I would like to go to the main menu, please. What? Are you sure you want to quit? Yes. Thank you. Right. I like this. I like this a lot. This is very, very nicely designed and very nicely put together. I feel like the enemy was a bit like superseded by the puzzles. I feel like more emphasis was put on the puzzles rather than the enemy, which might have been intentional. But I feel like that was quite a cool design of enemy, and should be used a bit more. I'd really like to see this expanded upon, because I feel like this could go very good places if there was a bit more here. But for what it is, it's extremely enjoyable. You enjoyed it as well. A famous doll is stolen from a temple by the owner of a bar and restaurant. He believes the doll will help his failing business and bring more customers. Shortly after bringing the doll to the restaurant, strange and horrifying events begin to occur. Almost as strange and horrifying as this font. The owner is forced to temporarily close the restaurant. Then he finds you, a young student with an interest in mysteries and the paranormal. He tells you that he will pay you if you can solve the mystery and calm the spirit of the doll down. Head out one evening on your scooter to begin your investigation. Will you solve the mystery or become another victim of this doll, which I'm not going to try and pronounce the name of for the sake of not offending an entire continent. Right then, so yes, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a little game by the name of this doll, which apparently is a, I'm not sure if it's a real doll or not, or based on a real myth of a doll, but apparently this doll grows its own hair and teeth. Now the hair bit makes sense to me, the teeth bit is a little bit strange, because that means at some point somebody came up to this doll, punched it in the face, all its teeth fell out, and then they said, goodness, we best not throw that in the bin, let's put it on a shelf. And then they came back the next day and it had new teeth. Which is a bit weird, but it's not nearly as weird as me, so perhaps I shouldn't say anything about certain pots and kettles. Anyway, this loading screen is lasting longer than I imagined that it would, and I have run out of prattle to talk about, so let's have a jump cut when the game actually begins. Finally, I'm here. I think my uncle left a spare key to the door near the Buddha statue outside. Ooh, and here is the establishment of boozing. New objective: find front door spare key to enter bar and restaurant. Okay. Where is this key? Here is another little scooter. You see, we are all scooted up. Absolutely wonderful. I hope I get a flashlight at some point, because it's a little difficult for me to see. I need a door key. Yes, I'll do. The question is where it is. Oh, it's a little difficult to see. It's a bit dark. It's in this vase, perhaps, in this large vase, perhaps not. Seriously, where is this key? You promised me a key, and now I can't find it. Looks quite cute in there, however. Oh, and I can crouch. Man alive, I really can crouch. I must have telescopic legs to be able to crouch that far. I have just realised that I don't think this is a Buddha statue now that I think about it. Buddha is a bloke, isn't he? I don't mean to be disrespectful when I say that, but Buddha is a bloke, not some form of lion creature, I think. So, goodness, it's dark. I'm pressing F, but I don't seem to have a flashlight, at least not yet. So, I can only assume that I just tripped over something. Nay, bald is what it was, though. Right, hang on a minute. I must be doing something wrong. They said it was near the front door. There must be a statue here, just not this one, right? Like, there must be a statue which isn't this one, that has what I need. It's so freaking dark. Okay, here's Buddha. Hello, Buddha. This looks more like the Buddha I've seen before. Oh, there is a little bug. Hello, little bug. I don't mean that sort of little bug. I mean the sort of the creepy crawly, not the sort of the, an error message sort of thing. Okay, right, there we are. All sorted now. I do apologise. That took far longer than I had any right to. Because I was most stupid. Right then. Let's see if we can have a look around. You can hide under tables, can I? What button do I do to do that? It's E for action. Ooh, I can be sneaky. I can hide here and steal bits of loose change that people drop as they're having their dinner. Can I stand up, please? Thank you. All right. What do we have here? We have some happy people. A picture of Uncle's wife helping at the restaurant and serving customers. That's nice. What about this one? Is this my uncle himself? Picture of the owner. I am thankful he chose me to investigate this place. He is actually my uncle, which is why he chose me for the job. He knows I love mysteries and the paranormals, and I know the danger of the job. Oh, indeed. Right then, law page number 1. A young man purchased a doll that would later on claim to be the name of, yes, as her own, for his 2-year-old sister. The doll was bought by a 17-year-old for his 2-year-old sister. So the sister and the doll of the same name? That's slightly confusing. He was touring the region of a maritime exhibition, and the doll instantly drew his eye. The perfect little thing sat on a shop window enticing him. He didn't think twice. He went in and instantly purchased the figurine for his sister, and even used the last of his money for it. About 20 centimeters tall, and dressed in traditional clothes, the doll was exquisite. Did you hear a funny laughing noise then, or am I going mad? Hair was raven black and cut to roughly shoulder length in a traditional hairstyle. The eyes are piercing coals that seem to swallow everything up in their gaze. The doll was mesmerizing and enchanting, something that took your breath away. He went back home and gave the doll to his little sister, who fell in love with it immediately, transformed into her favorite toy and, most importantly, her best friend. She played with the doll and took it everywhere and treated the figurine like a sister. She would talk and prattle with the thing. Goodness, just like me. Feed it, sleep with it, and decided to... yes, name it after herself. Oh, a mirror duplicate of herself, and never left the doll's side. Right then. What was that? Some paranormal activity. I should investigate the area and read all the information I can find. Yes, so there is a spooky doll monster. Alright then, what do we have here? It is a coin. Alright, I can't take it with me now, unfortunately. What does this say? A picture from their trip to Japan. Alright, this one. A picture from some fish. Or a picture of some fish, rather. I don't think the picture came from the fish. I think that would be a bit weird. Then, a year later, a tragedy struck. The little girl who owned the doll had died. Yellow fever had descended on the land and robbed the family of their little girl. She died gasping for air, in pain and afraid, while the doll was held firmly in her grasp. She was only 7 years old. The family wanted to bury the doll along with her, but circumstances and governmental oversight prevented this last act of kindness on their part. The doll was never laid to rest and instead was brought to an ancient temple. Really? You have government regulations on what you can put in coffins? That seems a little unusual. There's more coins here. Curious that the coin has a hole in it. As if it's like a little wheel for a cart or something. That's sort of cute. Right then, let's poke around a little bit more and see what else we can find. We can find the till, where we can do things. I have bought some stuff. Oh, I can't interact with this. No, I wanted to charge somebody a lot of money, and then shout at them for not paying their bills. That would have been funny. And here is a little jukebox, I think. Funky tunes, but potentially copyrighted, so enough with the funky tunes, and let us move on with our paranormal investigations of whatever under the sun it is we're doing here. Right then. I think that laugh that I heard was a real laugh. It was just of the little demon doll rather than anything else. But I don't know how to access this little these interesting little rooms here on the back. Let's see if we've got anything else. Play hide and seek! Oh good! What's fun? I get to play this whole game. Okay then, so presumably she's gone to hide, and I have to find her. Presumably it's not the other way around, and I need to hide from her. Otherwise I'd probably be able to hear some counting or something. Oh, there you are. Hello! Do I have to do, like, multiple rounds of this? Do I, Oh, there you are. I see your silhouette in the moonlight. There we go. I don't actually know. I presume you can die. You must be able to die. Otherwise, what would be the point of being able to hide in the game? But, that's a beautiful piece of artwork. I presume there is a way of dying, but, as of yet, I don't know exactly how that happens. Right then, we're on to round 4. I do like the lighting, however. All the lights and things are quite beautiful in their own way and work quite nicely to highlight the little silhouettes every hither and thither. Hello. I see you turn around like the Exorcist in order to follow me. Absolutely wonderful. Oh dear, how many more rounds of this have we got? My feet are getting tired. Getting lots of exercise though, running around trying to find my little friend. Is she in there? I don't know if you can actually go in there or not. I presume you perhaps can at some point, but it's not. It doesn't seem to be sort of locked or anything. It just seems to be closed. Oh, there you are again. Goodness, how many rounds of this must I do? How much game playing do you demand? I mean, she's probably not actually played a game with anybody since either the last time she murdered somebody, or since that little girl died. So she's probably trying to make up for lost time. I suppose that makes sense. Seriously, where is she? I mean, with the exception of the laughing, there's something inherently creepy going on at the moment. I'm just a little disturbed that something creepy may be about to happen. Like, for example, why under the sun I can't find her. Where she's gone walkabouts to. Where are you, little demon doll? You're hiding behind the jukebox. No. You hiding under the till. No, along with these little boxes. Unfortunately not. Unless she's gone outside, which would be a massive pain in my neck, because it's really dark out there. Is she, like, hiding underneath one of the, under here? Alright, enough of that, I think. That is not teaching me anything apart from that I should be scared. So I am just going to leave that be for the time being. I'm beginning to wonder if she's maybe hidden under the hidden under one of the tables, because I can't find her anywhere. She must be here somewhere. Where are you? You're a mischievous little child. I feel like this is more just a general parenting simulator than actually a paranormal investigation, given that we're just running around trying to keep a lid on this mischievous small person. Oh, giddy yards, right. Let's not even talk about it. Let's not even talk about the invisible door. And right, okay, so basically there's this door here, which is almost impossible to see because it's cast in the shadows, but if you go up to it, there's a bathroom. And there she is, and that's where she was hidden that whole time. Right then, we can now carry on with the game. Oh, fuck off! What? I won't give up the investigation. I'll look outside for the electricity box to get the lights on again. How can we look outside for anything? It's so dark out there. I'm guessing it's around the back here, perhaps? Because we have had no reason to go this way before. Yes, here we are. Okay, let's turn that back on. Okay, right, sorry, I just... Oh, hello. Well, this is a bit of a pickle, because you've kind of caught me at a dead end. Thank you very much. I keep tripping over all the bicycles as well. This is most inconvenient. Right, I do wish there was somewhere you could bring up your objective. Right. Investigate the tea rooms. Oh, is that what these are? Okay. Okay, that seems reasonable. I must go this way. Oh no, she has spotted me! It very much seems like she's after me. So I'm just gonna get under here. And pretend like this is enough to keep me safe. It clearly isn't. Right. Let's just... Where you go? You don't put me back to the beginning of the game. You have a little joke with Phil here, aren't you? You haven't... So every time you die, you have to go through the entire hide-and-seek game, which lasts a good 5 minutes. Excellent! Excellent, excellent, excellent. My kitty. Right then, give me a little while. I'll play another little game of hide-and-seek, and then, and only then... Can we have another go at this? Oh yeah, here's a better view of the demon soul creature thing, which seems to be the perhaps the spirit of the little girl who died of yellow fever. I don't know. Sorry, I just find it very frustrating when a game seems promising and fun and you want to enjoy it, and then something silly stands in the way of you doing that, right? Like a key which is invisible because it's hidden in shadows, or a door which is invisible because it's hidden in shadows. I don't know. And I've had the whole debate before about games are better when you don't have a flashlight, because that means the developer can more succinctly control what lighting you see different items in, allowing it to be a lot spookier in terms of all the horror and so forth. And I do agree with all of that. I just think it would be nice if the lighting was set up such that, you know, you could actually see what the hell it was you were doing occasionally. That would also be lovely, but never mind. Give me a while, I'll get this figured out. Hello. You look a bit spooky. A bit like if Emperor Palpatine had been a Japanese schoolgirl. Right then, let's have another go at sneaking around and not being noticed. I have found out that you can poke your head right, but you can't poke left. There's no button that seems to poke you left, which is annoying in this scenario, because I'd rather like to poke left, but I'm not permitted to poke. Poking is not permitted for the paltry souls such as myself. See, I can peek that way, and that's fine. I can't peek the other way. But never mind. There she is, isn't she? Which way is she going? Hi. I do wish you'd stop standing there. It's a massive pain in my neck when you do that. Kitty ass. I'm sure you'll be much more enthused by giving me a pain in the soul rather than a pain in the neck. But it seems like she's come this way, so let's see if we can sneak behind her. Yeah, this seems to be working decently well. There we go. And I'll just sneak through here as quickly as possible. What on earth am I looking for in here? I don't know, but I can't shut the door behind me, which is a bit of a shame. What? Oh. Hello. Hello, Kitty, aren't she's after me again? What the, I sort of need you to get out of the way, big face. If that'll be alright. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It seems like she doesn't chase you outside. It seems like that might be the safe place. And it also seems like my health does sort of slowly regenerate a little bit. In the sense that the effect on the screen of all the Vaseline that you've slapped around my eyeballs seems to go away. Is she going to go away from the door, or are we going to be like stuck here forever? What if I run sort of this way? Maybe that will sort of lure her up the other end of the building. So I'll stand over here. And then hopefully she'll try to come closer to me by coming up to the far end of the dining hall. And then I'll run back and try to get through the door before she can reappear. And then I just need to run back through the... Yep, that worked sort of well. Again, we're going to pretend that she hasn't noticed me, even though obviously she has. There we go. Now we can sneak and get in the other room. Good, good, good. Giddy aunt. So, what happened last time? There was a doll that sat on a table and moved its bum around, and then there was a big face in the way of the doorway. some rather strange things happened. Okay, here's a box. Examine this. You want me to find a code? I don't really have time to find a code to be... Hi, friend. You seem most interesting. Most interesting indeed. Okay, well at least the door is locked. That's something to be grateful for, because at least now I don't have to worry about her coming in and invading on my privacy. Oh dear. Hello again. Hello. Alright then. So, I need to find the code for this. Let's have a slightly better look at this box. It doesn't seem to be textured on the bottom, which is a bit weird, but never mind. Because yeah, you can move these around. Yeah, I've seen this. I've seen things like this in this engine before, or this pre-build, or whatever you want to call it. Can I interact with any of the other things? Oh, it's open now. That's good. I mean, it's good in one way, because it means I can go out and find the code. It's not good in the other way, because it means the code probably isn't in here. Hi, friend. Excuse me getting all up in your grill. Maybe the code is in the other tea room? I mean, we haven't really made any use of the tea room, with the exception of being jump scared. So there must be something useful in there, unless it's just a pure red herring. In which case I'll be a little bit cross. But, let me poke my face inside and see if I can find anything. Okay. Apparently that's the code. Right, goodness only knows why, because that makes no sense, because there's no 3 on any of the pages, so I'm mightily confused by that. But never mind, can I have the key, please? Thank you. Right, where does this key go? We haven't found any, like, locked rooms or anything. Seriously, where does the key go? What do I want a key for? So this time the bars didn't appear before we did that, for reasons I don't understand. Alright. Okay, never mind. We need to find this, wherever this key goes, and make good use of it. There haven't been any doors in this place. The only door I've actually seen is the front door, which we've already got a key for, and the bathroom door, which wasn't locked. So what else do I want a key for? Unless I'm just, like, leaving, in which case surely I already have the key for my moped. I don't know. I'm very, very, very confused by all of this, to be honest with you. None of this really makes sense to me. In the inventory, it says it's for the bar area. But, that... I mean, that sort of helps in the sense that now I know we're looking for a door that leads to a bar, but it also sort of... Oh, gosh. It also sort of doesn't help, because I still haven't seen a door that would actually lead me to anything vaguely resembling a bar. So, I really don't know where I'm going. I can only assume the door is either on that back wall, which I feel like I've checked a couple of times and not seen anything, or it's accessed via one of the tea rooms. Which again, wouldn't make much sense because I haven't seen any doors. See, look, there's no doors in here. This is like a secret hidden door, in which case, unless it's a prohibition bar, I can't imagine the door is hard to find. Right. After about 10 years, she finally decided to stop standing right next to the door. And after about 10 years of me looking around, I gave up and looked it up. So apparently there's another door in this corner, which again is absolutely invisible. But it's alright, because we've got through it now. Hi. Please tell me you're slightly less murderous than your twin sister. Hi. Right, we've played another game of hide and seek. Do you want me to go through here? I don't know, but if you kill me again and make me go through all of this, I'm going to go extremely cross. And I don't wish to be cross at games. I don't enjoy that. Right, okay, this is nice. This is nice. I like this. There is much booze here with which I can I can rectify my my extreme iration. Go away, big smelly person. Can I listen to this? Does this actually have any dialogue on it? Or is it just spooky noises? It doesn't actually have anything on it. I can't find anything on it. Okay, right. Here's the third. Do you mind? Thank you. I was in the middle of attempting to read something. Okay, right. The doll was first moved. I like how you have to say in parentheses that it's the doll because they have the same name, which isn't in the slightest bit confusing. Was first moved to the family's altar, a common practice in certain Japanese households to commemorate the dead. A small shrine celebrating their daughter was and marked her passing into the afterlife. That's when the strange events began to occur. One day, the family started to notice that the doll's head was getting longer. The traditional shoulder-length cut with neat ends was now a mangled mess of split ends reaching down past her waist. It was scruffy, of different colours, and felt different. At night, they started to dream, and sometimes the doll would appear by their side in the morning. The chilling events intensified and grew into full-blown acts of spiritual infestation. Lights flickering on and off, banging in the house, noises and strange voices, things being set on fire. Okay, everything else was just poltergeisty, but that's serious arson you're dealing with there. Even the doll duplicating herself and showing up in multiple places. The closer the year got to certain key dates, such as her birthday and the day of her death. Over time, they were certain, and the town's shamans and spiritual leaders concurred that the daughter's soul was in fact trapped within the doll. So how did they sort it out? After many years later, the family relocated to a different district. They had by now become accustomed to the doll and even grown fond of their daughter's restless spirit. To them, it was a magical and unique opportunity to interact with the dead. Not desiring to take their daughter with them, the poltergeist started fiddling with Phil's life, but when it stopped doing that, they feared that what fueled her magic was proximity to the daughter's grave. The family approached the local temple and asked them to take care of the doll. The temple by now had countless stories of the amazing doll and the haunted doll whose hair grew every year, and they were fascinated. The priests accepted the charge and started taking care of the doll. Over time, they managed to confirm the veracity of some of the claims, particularly that the hair does indeed grow. The priests even cut out some samples of her hair for scientific analysis. Scientific examination proved the doll was that of a human child. Regularly, the hair gets a trim and the doll stays happy and content. As years passed on, the doll's frame grew and her powers further developed. She is bolder now, invading the dreams of the priest and those that come to visit her. She is stronger and her hair is growing faster and wilder. The last event driving tourists mad is the frightening claim that the month of her is slowly opening, or the mouth is slowly opening, if I could even read, and that if you dare to peer inside, you may be able to glimpse something like baby teeth sprouting like weeds from porcelain gums. Oh, that is absolutely charming, that is. Right there. Am I still looking for this, this shrine? Because I have no idea where that is. When you say the shrine, do you mean like the shrine in, like the shrine where she was originally in the temple before she was removed? Because if that's the case, then I need to leave here and, like, go outside and see if I can, like, exit through the main doorway. Because, I can't find anything here. At least it's well lit enough that I can see there's no more doors here. So, I suppose we don't. Okay, right, so we didn't need to find the shrine, that's all fine and dandy. Who cares? Okay, right, there she is, she's over there. So let's do a little bit of sneaking, because goodness knows I've died enough in this game, and permadeath is a really fun thing that all games deserve to have. And definitely was not just invented by people that designed arcade games who wanted to make more money. Alright. Oh, there she is. Oh, I thought she'd gone that way, but no. In fact, she had relocated her patoot to a different postcode. A slightly more annoying one. Kitty aunt. See if I can get through this without singeing my eyebrows everywhere. Right, I think we're about to do it. We're going to catapult ourselves out of here and never return. Hooray! I'll get on my scooter and leave. No, can I just go out the front door and leave? Yes! Hello? Oh. I didn't go through the death animation. Hooray! That sounds like credit music. Oh gosh, an hour. That took me an hour. Oh dear, oh dear. Yay! He lost his restaurant and bar in the fire. The police are still searching for the daughter, as if she has vanished into thin air after a night of investigations. Can we go back to the menu screen where it's a bit quieter, please? Right then, that's that. Okay then. In terms of what the game is, in terms of its little story and the cute little environment and the character design of the spooky little doll, I like it. I do think that the doors to the bathroom and the bar are too discreet. Let's put it that way. I think they just need to be a little bit more obvious, just a little bit more light in those places so that you can see them, because I couldn't find either of them and I was searching the place pretty thoroughly. So, and I didn't even notice the door to the bar in all the times that I was wandering around looking for her during the hide and seek game when I couldn't find her because she was in the bathroom. So they really are very, very, very discreet indeed, and I think they just need to be made a little bit more obvious. Otherwise, A, it's frustrating, and B, the pacing kind of gets spoiled a bit. But other than that, I rather enjoyed that. I hope you did as well. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I apologise for being cross, but look after each other, and good night.